Hey everybody, this is live and uncensored. Welcome to Susie Q here over at Q Aquatics and Exotics. Oh my gosh, I just am pushing buttons left and right, not giving a flying if it's working or not, but you're gonna have to let me know if you can hear me and see me, please. I need assistance.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.
Well, thank you very much. I can see that I am live. I might not have any of my cameras that I like, but you know what? Shoo, Jimmy, just doesn't matter. I've got the camera on this computer, which is working great. I think my cords here kind of like, should I say, fell in the axolotl tank? It should be a microphone and the camera, but the camera's not working. I'm not going to worry about it. I've got a camera on my computer, so even if this doesn't work, it doesn't show, that's all right. I am so thrilled to be here. Like, my hair's disheveled. First, like, I have been sick in bed for almost a full week. It's been horrible, and now John Baga is saying he's got a fever. He's not feeling good. I was like, oh boy. Oh boy, I can't, nobody else can blame me for being sick but John, because I isolated here. And thank you, Alishan, for the text. Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm breathing. Hold on, let me breathe. I'm breathing, okay. Whew. Look at everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I can't even. And this... Oh. Yeah, I guess I don't know what that button does. Here is one. They're all the same. That's good. It says preview mode. Oh, I hope I'm... Oh, I'm saying howdy, howdy. People can see me. Good. Let me move this over, move the chat over. Let me tell you about running around like a Looney Tune. Hello, Paul. Oh, it feels so good to talk. I'm telling you, I thought, okay, it might have broken me and I might have had to break down and go to the doctors. Like, I thought for sure this was going to do me in. And I feel amazing today and yesterday. Well, actually, I started feeling better Thursday morning. And, yeah, feeling good. So I don't even know if I'm the one where John Baggett got it from, because it would have been a week and a half ago that I was contagious. And he's been to work in all other places, so I just blame myself for everything. Which, let me tell you all the things I missed. Hey, probably say hey to Paul. Hey, Sam. Yo. I can hear and see you. The AV is good so far. Thank you, guys. Hi, everybody's saying hey Uncle Smiley. Hi, Sam, Paul. The microphone you're using sounds like crap. Oh, no. I don't know if that was an old comment, so I'm going to hold off on changing any buttons until you tell me. I know before my intro, I noticed that it wasn't registering, so I switched it over. So let's see if it got fixed. Sunny O. Oh, that's Sunny G. Good. My eyes. Hey, Tom Dennis. Hello. Hi, Holly. Hey. Whew. Bob's probably running around. He's working like crazy. I know he's pushed back some of his show, our Reptile shows, pushed back to 9 o'clock. Hopefully I'll be able to stay awake. If I take a nap, I should stay awake. And actually, the later time might work better on Friday than 7. I was not able to make it. Does it sound bad to anyone else? Like it's peaking all the time. Oh, like it's too loud. How about now? Is this a little better? I may have turned the main thing up too much. I may have overdid it, like I overdo everything. Like I just overdo. Let me go to sounds. Of course, I have it all the way up. There's no reason for it all the way up. I'll keep it 3/4 of the way up, and then I can control a little bit down here. So you're going to have to tell me. I don't see any red on mine now. I don't see any red on mine now. How do you like me now? The knife fish gave me a scare. I don't know if he's not doing good or if he's just not afraid of me anymore, but he's coming out. He comes out when I come in the room. Then I started thinking, maybe he's not getting the food he needs because the eel is such a piggy. But, whew, it's warm. I was running. I can't believe it. The computer worked. I don't have my camera, but does anybody else really care? I know I don't. I mean, I care, obviously, because I say it out loud. But it's not worth it for me to buy another camera. They're $100. So this camera is going to have to be okie dokie for now. Okay. And I think this webcam has been the one that comes in and out of focus off and on all the time. All my buttons are in. I'm on Wi-Fi and hardlined. John Baggett and I canceled our TV setup, the whole thing. Now we just have internet in the house. So hopefully there's no interference. Better, thank you, Uncle Smiley. Sounds 100% better. Yeah, that was my fault, Sam. Thank you very much for putting that out. Without even thinking, I just flipped it all the way up. Super up high, and I should not have done that. But anyway, all year long, I've got 4 tanks prepared for the Bucks County Aquarium Society annual auction. I've got 4 tanks ready to go. And 2 days before, I'm like, oh, the eyes were watering, scratchy throat, and I thought, it's allergies. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want, you say allergies and people think allergies sick. Then the next day, it was like, it's much worse. Now, keep in mind, my other 2 grandbabies that I see Tuesday and Thursday were both sick last week, the week before. Not that I blame them, because I love them. Why would I blame them? But children who go to daycare tend to like to share lots of germs. And Thursday morning, I was like, I just got to say it out loud because the meeting was coming up, the auction. I think it was Thursday when I started. Maybe I waited and pretended like I wasn't sick till Friday. But whatever it is, I realized I is sick, and then I was sick in bed. So, oh my gosh, I missed so much stuff. I missed the Bucks County Aquarium Society auction, the annual auction, and then feeling better about almost 4 or 5 days. And a lot of that might be my immune system because I'm older. Wasn't eating right. I gotta talk about that too. Like, eating right now. But then somebody got COVID that was at the auction. I mean, I don't know everybody at the auction. I know maybe a handful of people. But it was somebody I knew. And I was like, oh, if that's the start of it, and let's say, and I just didn't want to risk getting something else after just starting feeling better. So to play it safe, I just didn't even go anywhere. And so I missed the monthly meeting, and it was an amazing speaker, Mo Devlin. I love Mo Devlin. He is like an international artistic photographer, fish and other subjects that he uses. Look at this dojo load. Hello, buddy. And the rope fish is right next to me going. You'll see him swim by, I'm sure. So I was very upset about that. I wasn't able to go to work 3 or 4 of the days, so I missed out tons of money. But I was mad because John Baga 2 weeks prior gave me a $100 bill to do with what I wish. And I wish to spend that at the annual auction. So I was ready and prepared, and I had to, and I am so selfish, guys. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm pretty selfish. That I was going to say that it was just allergies. And I was going to put a mask on and pretend like I didn't want to catch anything, but I couldn't even fake it. I couldn't even walk. I couldn't breathe. I was like, and then I realized that's extremely selfish. There's other people older than I am or sicker than I am that could be going there. And I felt a small sense of responsibility. I hate to admit it, but I did. So maybe a part of me is getting better, but I doubt it. Let's see here. View my channel. I just want to make sure. Am I live or I'm frozen? Looks like I'm frozen. No, I'm live. No, it's my chat that is frozen. We had 3 large Sam Scales prints. I missed them. I always bid on the prints. Always. Oh my gosh. So I got almost half of my artwork is from the auction. So good. Everyone's saying it is good, it is better. Say, hey, Aquaballs. I know I missed so much there. I've heard so many good things. I know I did. But I had to do what I had to do. And a part of me feels bad because when I have an obligation, I feel like I need to fulfill that or I am messing up somehow. There's Bob. Hello, barely. I'm barely live, Bob. And I think it's hot down here. I know I don't have a fever. I haven't had a fever for 3 days, so no fever. I am better. Better. And 6 days ago, I took this opportunity. So, you know, if you have an eating disorder, when you think on the good side of getting sick, that my eating disorder, let's just say, keeps my mind twisted. But I thought, what a great opportunity to jumpstart a healthy food plan because I wasn't eating anything. My daughter got me some electrolyte juice drink. I had a lot of bone broth. So, and even then, I just didn't have the energy because while I was sipping it and drinking it, I couldn't breathe. So hello, Vanoxky. I won the water box tank raffle. Way to go, Alishan. I'm so happy. Yay. Oh, that's great. That was our big prize, our big raffle. That's awesome. And I missed all the plants that were there. I know I missed a lot, but I know I had to do what I had to do. I know I had to stay home. I know I had to rest. Barely got out of bed. We just kept changing the sheets. And poor John Baga, man. Oh, well. But I did take the opportunity. And today is day 6 of eating healthy. So I'm feeling better and eating healthy and exercising. So I think I'm on my road. Hello, Kenny. Unless you're Danny. I think you're Kenny. I'm not sure. You didn't say anything about fishy people, so... Oh, what's up, fish people? It's Kenny. So I am feeling 100 times better. 100 times better. I think I got hay fever for tonight. The pollen has been really... Well, we've been still kind of cold. I can't even take the tortoises outside yet. I mean, like for a couple hours during the day, but I couldn't lift them. So I figured I'd wait until I was feeling better. They're okay in the basement one more week. Of course, this weekend, oh, this is my grandbaby. That's Zoe, which this probably about 5 years ago. Cutie pie. My yard is a mess. I look at all the pumps have to be cleaned. The ponds have to be cleaned. There still has to be leaves raked up. I got to cover the pond before the springtime. I know that sounds odd, but you know I got the spring seeds from the maple tree. Maple tree. So I got to get that done. And I was thinking about building like a a canopy for my pond. We have somebody in our club that built a little greenhouse for their pond, and it worked out great. I'm thinking mine's going to be like at least 6 foot tall because I have to be able to walk over the bridge. Just a canopy so I can throw something over the top so it's not all direct sun. That is what I'm thinking. I got some green shading that my daughter gave me. I think that will work great. So with that being said, 2 weeks ago, I get an email from the Bucks County, I don't know, some court thing, to take this questionnaire because I'm up for jury duty. So I know my thoughts and ideas are out there. I know that. People have told me that I'm like out in left field or, yeah, that's a crazy idea. And now it seems to be, you just throw me in a lump with conspiracy theorists. Like, I could care less. Like, it's just, I have these strange ideas that I believe in, like the big pharma and the healthcare field. Anyways, that happened to be half of the questions on this is about the healthcare field and healthcare people. And I'm like, this is strange because I know this digital questionnaire that went out to all the jurors cannot just be about one case. It's got to be a generic questionnaire, right? But I had a lot of questions about how do you feel about the healthcare field, and do you know anybody in the field, and have you ever been hurt in the healthcare field? And I was like, a lot of questions. What does that have to do with being honest? Like, what does that have to do with sitting on a jury? Like, I thought that was a little odd. Sorry. Paul said it's still cold at night here, but the weather is getting better in the day. Yeah, same here. If I was up to par, I'd be bringing my tortoises outside during the day and in at night. But my yard needs to be cleaned so badly, I might see if I could find a teenager to help me. Although Zoe, who is now double digits, she had a birthday and she's 10, she is looking for money. She's looking for ways to make money, so I might be able to enlist her. Temu has some great canopies. Temu has some great canopies. Yeah, I stopped using Temu. Once I started getting all my skin back. Not that they're related. I'm just saying. Like, I used to get shipments in like almost every other week, but it was like weird because it was stuff I ordered 5 weeks earlier, 6 weeks earlier. It was hard for me to track. And I knew I was doing way too much because things were super cheap. And cheaply made, but they were super cheap. And not everything came in what I expected. I think I just stopped using them. I was like, whatever. I'm not buying anything right now anyway. Except for stuff from my fish room and ponds. Which I'm not really buying anything anyway. But I am, gathering seeds. Because I'm going to be having an aquaponics system on the end of my pond. And it's definitely going to be growing lettuces, vegetables, not tomatoes, because that root system seems to be too big and bulky for at least the aquaponics system that I'm doing. If I was going to do a bucket aquaponics, maybe. But I have to make sure when the pump comes out of the pond, it's going to be enough for the waterfall and then the aquaponics system, so it'll go into 150-gallon tub, the others, and I'll have like floating things. And they're like a big floating thing with little 2-3 inch holes in it to hold my seedlings. So I'm pretty excited about that. Back down in the 20s and 30s. Yeah, I saw that it was going to get freezing here for a while too at night. I saw that. Jen Williams is May. Guys, Jen Williams. Amazing aquascaper. One of the Aqua Girls. I have a t-shirt that says Aqua Girls. I got it from Rachel O'Leary. But she was one of them, and I can't wait for that. I'm not missing anymore. I'm tired of missing things. But I did kind of get used to staying in bed. Getting up, taking care of the animals, and going right back to bed. And I was very lucky that my one daughter could take Zoe. Let's see. Dennis. Dennis. Let me go. What did I miss from Dennis? Oh, sorry, Dennis. I accidentally deleted. They make it way too easy. Hello, Fish Fam Link. Hello, hello. Yeah, they make it too easy to delete things. I am getting a little winded. Hold on a second. And I tried to go skating, and because I want to keep up this healthy eating and exercise, but I think I overdid it. It didn't last but maybe 15 minutes today. So like, it's okay. But when I got out there, put skates on, and I realized after putting the skates on and going around once or twice that I was like, so I have to bring it back gradually. But my food, I am so impressed. Although I feel like I'm walking around hangry. I'm not hungry though, but I'm just irritable. I am eating meat, fish, protein, whatever you call it, protein, and vegetables. And that's about it. That's it. Protein and vegetables. And the gloppy stuff that I can have is avocado oil, coconut oil, butter, and vinegar. Vinegar and butter. And the only fruit that I am having is avocado. The occasional avocado parts in my thing. So this is my own made up, thinking it's going to be healthy. It's like whole foods. Because if I'm sticking to vegetables and protein, like meat, hard-boiled eggs, fish, shrimp, it's not processed. I'm just making that item with a little bit of like garlic butter, or that's it. Nothing processed in a bag already. And so far it's day 6 and it's working out pretty darn good. So I'm not going to question it, but I did notice today I almost reached for a chip because John still eats his chips with cheese and it smelled good. Not even a thought in my mind. I reached for it, and I am staying away from that stuff as if my life depends on it, because I don't know what sets off my triggers right now. I just have to get this crap out of my body. Because guys, I got to lose 100 pounds. That's a lot of extra weight. That cannot, I'm thinking that has a lot to do with why I've been getting so sick in the last few months. It's like, what do they call it, a comorbidity, whatever. It's just taking down me, and I want to get healthy again. I want to get back to being healthy. Are you going through, I gave up added sugar 31 years ago. 31 years ago, all added sugar. And I did go through a withdrawal, and it was worse than any of the drugs. I'm also a recovering drug addict and alcoholic. That was the worst withdrawal. Lasted almost 2 weeks. And right around day 10, 11, 13, like right in that area, I got so violently angry at everybody and anything. And I literally couldn't leave my house. And maybe that's what's going on. I couldn't leave my house because all I was doing is not eating sugar. And once I got past that withdrawal, and I'd say after about 4 months of not having anything with added sugar, I was still eating the occasional fruit. Nothing with added sugar, though. For the first 6 months, I realized I don't ever want to go through that kind of withdrawal again. Anything I'm putting in my body, and I have that kind of reaction when I don't eat it, is a problem. That's a problem. So it has been, but I also go to support groups to help me stay away from the sugar. I call it being just abstinent from sugar. Like I don't have any added sugar. And right now, I'm not even eating natural sugars or fake sugars right now. I'm just eating meat and proteins and vegetables. Now, my vegetables do include, whether it's a potato or a sweet potato, they're both vegetables. So that those carbs will break down into sugars, but that's the extent of it right now. And I look at it like some kind of cleansing, something that I got to shake all this crap out of my body. And it might take, and if sugar took me 2 weeks, and I'm glad you asked that, this might take me a few weeks to get all this other sugars and processed food and all the flours and what, I just got to get it out of my system. I got to get it out of my system. But I am eating 3 meals a day, so I cannot skip a meal and set myself up for a binge. Paul says, similar to what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm supposed to lose 40 pounds, but I like to lose 60. I can't do the activities I used to do with the injury, so it makes it hard. It does make it hard, Bob. I have 100 pounds to lose. And even that's still going to put me 10, 20 pounds over my norm, but I don't care. If I could get down to that area that I've been most of my life, I'll be thrilled. I'll be ecstatic. I do have skating, so for me, putting on the skates is a workout. Just putting on the socks and skates is a workout. And then as I'm skating around my living room, keep in mind I got like these 3-pound weights on my ankles, and I am in a perpetual state of squats. My knees are bent so much that I cannot see my feet. That's how much my knees are bent while I'm skating, so that way I don't fall. I'm balanced. If you go to stand up, then there's a chance I could, and I don't want to take any chances. And I wore wrist guards and all that stuff. And that is a workout. And then I take the skates off. Walking my dogs. Right now, it's a very slow walk. But hopefully, it will increase over this next few months into a brisk walk. And somebody suggested I walk just one dog at a time for their training purposes. And I thought, well, I'd be walking twice as much. And I'm like, ooh, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea for me. So I got that going on. It feels that just doing those regular activities feels like a lot. I'm not ever going to go to the gym. Not my thing. I don't like it. I'm not doing things I don't like. I guess I'm too old for that. Love roller skating. I love taking the dogs for a walk. I do love Zumba. If I could find somebody to go to Zumba class with me, that's like dancing. But don't you need a certain amount of carbs for energy? Oh, there's tons of carbs and vegetables. Tons of carbs and vegetables, Holly. Like I said, I can still have a potato or sweet potato. That's a vegetable. There's a lot of carbs and vegetables. I'm not worried about getting my carbs in. The Tub Pond Handbook. Oh, Dr. Ted. Hello, hello. Welcome. Did I miss you at the Bucks County Aquarium auction? I'm feeling better now. God, Dr. Ted is an amazing guitarist. He plays sitting around the campfire songs at the Clash every year, and it's my high point of the whole weekend. I shouldn't say that because I'm all about the fish, but that is my high point of like the whole weekend. I take B12, sublingual. I don't know what that word means every day. B12, I take magnesium, fish oil, vitamin D, and John Baga just got B12. That's cool. That's what I take. Missed you at the. I was so upset. I heart vegetables. I heart vegetables too, and especially the ones at the farmers market because they're twice as big. It's so funny. They don't look as perfect as the grocery store ones, but they're twice as big, and they got like imperfections in them, and they taste so much better. I just love my natural farmers market over here, and it's so close to my house. Hello, Daniel. Dissolve under tongue. Okay. Most of the ones I had. Oh, and I'd take a green veggie drink in the morning because some of my medicines make my stomach real queasy, and drinking this green drink helps fill my belly with like lots of good vitamins. Magnesium helps you sleep. It also helps with restless leg syndrome. Spirulina on your oatmeal. Oh, I'm going to have to try it. Like not the spirulina. Well, this is krill flakes, but not this kind of like, is there a different grade of spirulina? I'm going to have to look in the store. I bet you my market has it. They have tons of stuff like that. Tons of stuff. There's something else that we have in the fish hobby that is supposed to be really good for you. Because I remember they said it on the TV, and I told John, I'm like, I have that. I can't think of what it is, but like I have that. I am being funny. Oh, I was going to try it, Ted. I'm not listening to you anymore. You guy, I'm so gullible. I am so. If somebody tells me that this works really well and it's a natural ingredient, I'm probably going to try it. It probably wouldn't kill me, but my granddaughter keeps trying to get me to eat seaweed. These little seaweed crisps with salt on it. Bananas, yeah, but I can't eat bananas. Oh my gosh. White worms. Bananas, before I started my cleanse or my eating right, I was to the point I could only go to the store and buy one banana at a time because there's such a compulsion. If I get 6 bananas, I will eat all 6 within a couple hours. Within a couple hours, all 6 bananas will be gone. I can't hide them from myself. I have no self-restraint, whatever you want to call it. So I was getting one banana at a time. And anything that I can't just eat something and not go back for more and more and more and more and try to sneak it when people are sleeping and things like that, that's probably not something I should have in my intake. Probably. But yes, bananas have been probably my favorite food my whole life. But a slightly overcooked sweet potato doesn't need anything on it. Just that slightly overcooked sweet potato is like, And when I was making broccoli, all the ends of my broccoli I put in my fish tanks. I guess the ends are too hard for them. They didn't like that very much, but they did like the zucchini. I ate the yellow squash and gave them some green zucchini. They like that. Who was it that used to do the experiments with all the plecos? Jeffro, remember? Every week was a different food. They do have spirulina powder that can be consumed. So Dr. Ted jests, but I might have to check it out. Note to self, offer weird foods to Susie at the class. She just might try it. Especially if you tell me, this is really good for you. This is healthy. This cleanses. Have to be careful with bananas. Yep, same here, Bob. Now, because you're diabetic, right? Me, because it makes me crazy. I just have to have more, and oh my gosh, I've always loved bananas. Overly ripened bananas, especially. Not that I'm not saying I'm never going to have a banana again. This month, if I can make it the first 30 days, just eating the protein, like all my meats and fish and chicken and vegetables, I will be thrilled to see. And I am seeking a nutritionalist or dietary. I forget the title. There's 2 titles that one's covered by insurance, one's not. Both are very expensive. But I want an honest input because trust me, I'm not unique. I don't think I'm unique, but I'm a little different. I have an eating disorder. I'm over 65. I think that makes me with a special food intake. I do. I don't think I'm normal when it comes to food. Nope, I don't, but that's okay. Nanner pudding. Oh, never had it. Turn that button blue and smash the subscribe. Thank you very much, Fish Fam Link. Thank you. But back to my tomorrow. So, I was saying I filled out this questionnaire as honestly as I could for the court system. They asked me questions. I answered honestly. And I'm thinking it's going to go through the computer and it's going to be like, this is a whack job. She's not fit to be jury, but they picked me for jury duty, so I have to show up. And they told me in an email, I think Friday or Saturday, just like, you need to show up on Monday at 8 o'clock, 8:30. I'm like, whoa, I've got my granddaughter. I'm home. Like, wait, whoa. So I was able to rearrange everything for the day, but not if there's going to be more than a day. We'll see. I have no idea what to expect. I've only gone up once. And I've always been registered to vote, valid driver's license. I always do vote. I don't know what criteria they pick for jury, but I've never been even asked before I was like I think I was 55 my first time. So my whole life never experiencing this. And now I got another one, so I'm going to do it. The Tub Pond Handbook. That's right, Danielle. I have your book. Kelly Foreman recommended it. We'll be setting up some small ponds this year. I live in New Jersey, so I hope to meet you someday at a club meeting. Danielle, are you going to the Clash? Ooh, Daniel, that book is amazing. I love that book, and I love listening to TED Talk. He's, besides being a funny guy, he knows so much about so much. But he disguises a lot of it in humor. The case must deal with the issues they ask you about. That's what I thought. And this questionnaire was very personal, and it was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. I've always wanted jury duty. So I don't know if I'll get selected, but I'm going to show up as I'm supposed to, and I'll have my skates in the trunk in case the parking garage looks skatable. I'm going to go right to the top. Hopefully there'll be no cars up there for afterwards anyway. Thanks, Danielle. No, thank you, Dr. Ted. And I have been questioning. See, when I'm sick, I have way too much time to think. My caffeine intake, I'd say I'm at about, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 cups a day. Give or take 5, I don't know. So I do drink a lot of black coffee. I don't have any additives in it. But I'm thinking that might not be so good for me, having that much. And I used to think this because I used to put in a sweet and low for years. Sweet and low on my coffee. I drank sweet and low on my soda. I had sweet and low in everything. And when I ate like a paleo I had a paleo like lifestyle for several years. And that's when I detoxed off of the sugar-free stuff, the fake sugar, so to speak. That was horrible. That was a horrible withdrawal. That was an emotional and mental withdrawal. That was more like a chemical dependency, if that makes any sense. Maybe sugar is too. And maybe it's not sugar. Maybe it's just the way they process it. But either way, I'm not about to check organic cane, sugar, nothing. Nope. Keeping that out. Keeping that out. Last time I was picked for the courtroom, they got let go before the trial. Oh, a dog bite case. Ooh, see, I think that would be so interesting. So interesting. But I know when they go around and ask you a question, I'm just going to be honest. I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to try to get out of it, and I'm not going to try to get onto it. Do I have biases against certain professions? Probably. Probably. Yeah. But I don't know what they're going to ask me, so I'm not going to pretend and go through scenarios. Otherwise, I will not be sleeping tonight. Because I'm a little nervous. It's a 45-minute drive. Got to park. I got an email today where to park, how to get the ticket to park, and what not to do when parking. And none of it said don't skate, so unless there's a sign there, boop, I'm skating and getting told not to. Caffeine can cause something. Caffeine can cause everything from, big word, to anxiety. I'm up to 3 mugs daily. Oh, that's nice. 3 mugs. I think that would be an acceptable amount. Morning, noon, and night, right? So that way, I know right now, if I don't drink coffee at about 6 to 9 o'clock at night, I get pop out of bed like 3 or 4 a.m. with an excruciating headache. I don't pop because I can barely move my head. My eyes feel like they're popping. Like it hurts so bad. It's almost like I've had a migraine twice in my life. It's almost like a migraine. But if I go make a cup of coffee and sip it, and sometimes John has to make me coffee because I can't even get out of bed. But if I have that cup of coffee late at night, that doesn't happen. But I'm thinking if I dwindle down gradually, but I'm not ready to think about that yet. I don't want to quit too much. I want to be successful. I really want to be successful. And I have a hard time following through on everything and anything. J and N. Hello. Hello, hello. I can't be unbiased against the police. I can't be unbiased, meaning I can be biased. Okay, that's what that double negative means, right? You can be. See, I am biased towards the police. Like, I have a lot of cop friends. I have a lot of police friends, and those are my examples. I drink a lot of coffee. Irregular heartbeat? Well, I feel that sometimes, but that's just normal for... My GI doc suggested drink coffee. Apparently helps with the liver. Well, I need help with my liver because I lost my gallbladder years ago. I have started drinking a lot of coffee the last 3 years. Maybe it's not as bad. Alishan in the house. Oh, Alishan in the house. Yes, he is. Tom is one of the most experienced aquarists here in many decades of breeding and many fishes. Walking encyclopedia too. Well, let me tell you, Dr. Ted, the people in my chat know that Alishan is the man. He has shown that through his wisdom. He is very active in the online community and very well respected. But I appreciate that, what do you call that little blurb for him? That is awesome. Coming from you as well, it means even more than coming from me, who's been in the fish hobby, 10 years or less? Bob, just because I make your heart skip a beat, ooh, doesn't mean that it's a rhythm. Yeah. I need my coffee to function. The myth, the man, the legend. That's right. That's right. True. Also spent many thousand hours interpreting and treating arrhythmia. Now, I know there's times my heart beats so fast, I don't know what it is, but if you swallow and stop the swallow halfway and bear down as much pressure as I can slow, like when it starts beating like it's going to pull out of your chest, I can kind of slow that down by swallowing halfway and with everything I have in me pushing, like really pushing down, I can slow that down. I don't know what that is what I get, but I thought it was directly related to coffee or anxiety, but I can do that. Ted is one of the founders of the Alishan Aquarium Society. Oh, that's that cool secret society for fish. Only the elite get to go. Invitation only. You know, because not everybody got stomachs to digest food, right? And some people like to point that out when it's not even true. You can't be having riffraff go everywhere. Just can't happen. Can't happen. Oh, this is good. Yeah, so I have so much work to do, but tomorrow I am off of all my part-time. I have 4 part-time jobs. I'm off of all of them. Well, I do have, I also am a crafter and make resin materials, as you know. And I sold a couple things online, so I have to box that up and ship it out. But aside from that, I'm just not doing anything but going to the court. And when I come back, I got 5 ponds that I need to clean because this last storm, because I didn't rake, garbage got in and I need to get that out, clear it out, and let my ponds start filling up with the rainwater and stuff. I'm going to try to see. I think I can get full levels of all my ponds with mostly rainwater. I'll top off if I need to top off. But yeah, I'm excited. And I keep thinking about changing up some stuff. Like there's one part I have to change up. I need to move my chicken out of my duck out of the chicken coop and put him somewhere else. Like he'll be over here with make a house for him maybe. And My chickens obviously stop laying eggs for the winter, and I want to set them up for success. And I think the duck is like a bully, a little bit of a bully, and they don't need the extra anxiety. Susie, wish you could meet up in Atlanta on Saturday. What? Who's all going? I wish I could too. When patients are in cardiac monitoring, that's when they're doing interpreting. Oh, okay. So you read the little doohickey thing. Fish and Indian food. Very nice. That's got to be an inside joke. Yes, I'm going to Doylestown. I don't like going to Doylestown very much. But I'm going to Doylestown. Parking in their garage. Man, I wish I could go. Atlanta is so far, far away. My daughter is in Houston, Texas the last couple of days. Zoe's mom, but not Zoe. And today she just landed in LAX airport, so that's Los Angeles. So she's in Southern California at different conferences. And I am so proud of her. She's traveled by herself, meeting people. She's meeting people. She's going to different Bible studies and meeting people. And she's loving it. She's met so many amazing people. They've gone to museums and things like that outside of the conference. So that's pretty cool. I'm very excited about that. I'm glad it's outdoor fish and other seasoned and critters. Yes, I cannot wait to move my animals outside. Where's Dragon Lair? I don't see Where's that Science Gal? Hold on, I almost fell off my chair. Where's my towel? I just moved my towel upstairs into my room. My Science Gal Aquatics towel, and I have her guppy book right here. She wrote all about guppies. Oh my gosh, Science Carrie is in the house. Hello. Maybe you could come up on my channel next week. Huh? Wouldn't that be fun? I think it'd be fun. I don't know if you care about YouTube anymore, but I think it would be fun because I miss you, girl. I miss you. I like jury duty when I worked. Now, see, when I worked, it was too much pressure because as a director of human resources, I didn't have anybody do my job. I don't have anybody, like, so when I came back, it was like, ugh, it was worse. It was worse. But now it's just, I feel bad because if they wanted me to come back on Tuesday, I'd babysit for my other daughter too. So that's 3 kids that wouldn't have babysitter, 3 grown people that wouldn't be able to go to work. Maybe I'll tell them that. Yes, it would be fun. We all miss you. Yes, yes, yes. You need to come up here, Carrie. Thanks, you're so sweet. Sure, I could try. Woo! Yay. Yay. But I am so looking forward to cleaning up my ponds, getting things outside. I got a couple of paradise fish. Unfortunately, they're both male. They seem to be both male. So I have to find some younger paradise fish. I want to get like 6 of them and have them out in a pond. I might put some white cloud mountain minnows. And like last year with the Java fern. Holy cow, that came out like this at the end of the summer. It was massive. Massive. Really, really like that. Oh, everybody's saying hi to Carrie. Yay, yay, yay. Yay. So this camera's going in and out. That's okay. That's okay. Yes, I did ask who was meeting up. Oh. He asked who was meeting up. Uncle Smiley, Dragon Lair, and his kin. Mitchell Broom. Oh, that's so cool. Atlanta. Oh, so far away. My daughter is going to check out, she went to Houston, Texas, and she was checking out Texas. She thought we might like it there. I told her, in your travels, go to Colorado. Maybe Colorado, but I've got my sights set on Tennessee, but I think that's the same planting season as we have. Oh, do you hear that? Oh, and we had an emergency alert go off last week. Shelter in place. Get away from your windows. What else was going on? It was like, what is going on? So of course John Bagger goes right to the window, opens all the, goes outside to see what's going on. I'm like, that's not what shelter in place means. That's not shelter in place, babe. Get in here. So then he goes in the safe and gets out the gun. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sheltering from John Bagger now. I'm going to be sheltering from John Bagger. I said, what are you going to do with that? Like, stop. Stop. I will be starting over with ponds, so I'm not sure how I feel. If you want an easy way to clean them out at the end, plants, propagate plants. Who's this? Who's this? Is that my dojo loach? Look at him swimming around. Look at my eel. Is he coming up? Do you see the eel? Come on up, bud. Come on. Here he comes. Here he comes. Walking down the streets. Get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. I thought he had bad eyesight, but he sees very well. He sees very well, and as soon as I put bloodworms in there, he knows exactly where they are, what corner they're at, and he gets to them. He gets them very quickly. Very quickly. That's why I think maybe the knife fish isn't getting enough to eat, because he's a hogging it. He's in a hogging it. Now, this is their original tank setup that I adopted, and they had like 6 other fish in here. I'm like, they also had the Polypterus, the Ornata in there, the one that's like 13 inches. And what other? Oh, and a 16-inch Pleco. I'm like, that's just too much going on in there for me. So I took those 2 big fish out and put them in the 180 and left these in here. And there's only one giant Danio, because the cheese stands alone. The cheese stands alone. I love Danios. Maybe I'll do some Danios outside. I like the White Cloud Mountain minnows, though. CPDs never have luck with. Other people breed them like crazy. Never had luck with. And we are starting up our BAP program, which, if you don't know, you breed certain categories of fish. You bring in 6 and share them. And you categorize them, and you get BAP points. So I just might do that, but I wish I knew how to breed Pandagara. I love them. It's funny when dojo loaches gulp air and fart. He was gulping air earlier. I thought that was so funny. So I tested the water just to make sure, because I'm like, and I know they do that, but it's just like my clown loaches over there when they're like lying flat on the bottom. I'll put something in the water just to see them swim around. Like, okay, yeah, they're just playing. They're just acting. They're just being fun. We all had many of those. Come on over to Tennessee. That's where I've been looking for the last 2 years, in Tennessee. But I'm excited about the ponds. If you're real excited about the ponds, propagate plants. They're very easy to take out at the end of the year and overwinter them and all that. Super, super simple. My hardest part of breeding outside is getting all the fry inside. And they make it sound so, oh, just pour it in this bucket and use a white bucket so you could see it. Like, it is bent over, back-breaking, torturous work for me. So I was like, this isn't working. So, and last year I had tons of, what do we think they were? Rainbow fish. By the time I went to get them out, there was nothing in there. And I had at least 30 fry in there that I saw easily. So I don't know what happened there. I think, was it the mosquito larvae or the dragonfly larvae? Something I had in there that looked like an alien Martian may have done some damage. May have. Because of all the ponds, I do get some dragonflies. How do you keep dragonfly larvae out of your pond? I don't know. I don't know. But yes, these dojo loaches are adorable. There's a rope fish in here. There's my fire eel. And the knife fish that only comes out at night. But lately he's been coming out a lot. Endlers, I really don't want to breed endlers outside. I gave up on breeding those angels. I gave up on them. They're not going to breed for me. They're just not going to breed. I've had them how many years? Since the first lockdown. They're not going to breed for me. And this is this third tank because I thought it was maybe they didn't like this environment. Maybe they don't like that environment. I've never had an issue breeding angels, but when I wanted those blue angels breeding, can you see them here? No. Lemon tetras, coolie loaches. What else do I have in here? I got some more Pandagara back there. Haplo catfish. I love my Haplo catfish. Love them. But it is 8 o'clock. I think I'm going to head over to... is Bob Kaler, are you going live? Tennessee Fish Fam, are you going live? I've been off social media since Ash Wednesday, so I don't know. I feel like I'm missing half of the communications. Whip is out celebrating 33 marvelous years with his blushing bride. Happy anniversary, Whip and Mrs. Whip. I don't believe it. No, she's over 33. Copy. I ain't home yet. Oh, it doesn't look like there is a link for the Fish Fam. Unless he moved that to 9 o'clock too. I'm not sure. I don't know. But if I don't hear from Bob, then I'm going to be heading to bed. Away from John Baggett. Because if he's got something, I don't want to just to keep being passed back and forth. I'm finally up and around. Oh, and I had a flat tire 2 days ago. Flat tire. And what I didn't know, I was going to take it, no live tonight. Okay, thank you, Bob. I was going to take it over to Tire City. Great mom and pop tire store right here in Bristol. It's like the best of any tire store I've ever been to in my life. But anyway, I was going to take it over there. And John Baggett said, now we've been together 12 years, 15 years. Don't tell him I don't remember. Oh my God. 15 years. He goes, oh, I'll go plug it for you. You know how to plug a tire? And then I came back and he's like, your tire's fixed. It was a big shard, a metal shard of something. It was very, I was going to say hard, but I think just saying metal explains hard and sharp. And it was about an inch big. And he said he pulled it out, put in the plug, filled it with air, and it's staying filled with air. Like, I didn't know you know how to plug a tire. So I think he does a lot more than he tells me because he doesn't want me asking him to do stuff. That's all I'm saying. The gig is up, though. You know, Bob is not even going to say that out loud, Sam. Not even going to say it out loud. There's no live stream tonight for the Tennessee Fish Fam, but I'm going to grab not another cup of coffee, which normally I would. I'm going to grab a glass of water and lay back down again. I've been doing a lot of laying down. Oh, but I feel great. And I appreciate everybody coming out. I feel like I'm missing out on so much not being on social media, not getting out of the house for a couple weeks. That's what feels like a couple weeks. It's probably only like 5 or 6 days. But it feels like a couple weeks. Yeah, no, because the week before was the auctions when I was super sick, and then I'm feeling better, and I didn't go to the monthly meeting the next week, so it has been a long time. Very upsetting. Very upsetting. Sam, I have a life. That's why I'm not here. You tell him, Bob. You guys are funny. And thank you, everybody who came out. I know my live streams are a little chaotic and a little rambly, and sometimes we talk about fish, and sometimes we don't, but I appreciate you guys all coming out, and I'm so happy I'm feeling better. Let's hope I stay on my food plan till next week. I will see you then. Hopefully.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q, and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me. It's Susie Q. Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Na na, hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. So come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.